Hi everyone, I am Savita and my topic is negotiation in buyer and seller's relationship. Now let you all know what is meant by negotiation. Negotiation is a problem solving process in which two or more people voluntarily discuss their differences and attempt to reach a joint decision on their common concern. Negotiation is the process of bargaining where two parties trying to reach an agreement on mutually accepted terms to acquire each other's wants. For an example, customer trying to negotiate with buyers over a price of a product. Other example, negotiation for salary between employee and employers. Negotiation is one of the most common approaches that is used to make decision and manage disputes. Some of the nature of negotiations are it requires involvement of two parties and it requires flexibility. A process is not an event, needs effective communication, continuous process that means between buyers and sellers or employers and employee for wages, etc. These are the natures of negotiation. Now let you all know what are the definitions of negotiations. In the words of Bill Scott, a negotiation is a form of meeting between two parties, that is, our parties and other parties. According to J. A. Wall, negotiation is a process in which two or more parties exchange goods or services and attempt to agree on the exchange rate for them. One more definition, that is, according to Winson Advanced Dictionary, the discussion and bargaining that goes on between parties before a contract is settled or deal is agreed upon. These are the definitions of negotiations. Now let you all know what are the stages that comes under negotiations in buyer and seller's relationship. In order to achieve a desirable outcome, it may be useful to follow a structured approach to negotiation. For an example, work situation, a meeting may need to be arranged in which all parties involved can come together. This process includes following stages. The stages are preparation, discussion, clarification of goals, negotiation towards a win-win situation, agreement, implementation of a course of action. Now let you all know what are the stages one by one. First stage is preparation. Under this stage, it involves ensuring all the pertinent facts of situation are known in order to clarify your own position. In the work example above, this would include knowing the rules of your organization, to whom help is given, when help is not felt appropriate, and the grounds for such refusals. Before any negotiation takes place, a decision needs to be taken as to when and where a meeting will take place to discuss the problem and who will attend. Setting a limited time scale can also be helpful to prevent the disagreement continuing. Here, your organization may well have policies to which you can refer in preparation for negotiation. Under preparation, before discussing the disagreement, will help to avoid further conflicts and unnecessarily wasting time during the meeting. Next stage is discussion. During this stage, individuals or members of each side put forward the case as they see it, that is, their understanding of situation. Skills during this stage includes questioning, listening, and clarifying. Sometimes under this stage it is very helpful to take notes during the discussion stage to record all points put forward in case there is need for further clarification. It is extremely important to listen, as when this agreement takes place, it is easy to make the mistake of saying too much and listening too little. Each side should have an equal opportunity to present their cases. Third stage is clarifying goals. Under this stage, from the discussion, the goals, the interest, and the viewpoints of both sides of the disagreement need to be clarified. It is helpful to list these factors in order of priority. Through this clarification, it is often possible to identify or establish some common ground. Clarification is an essential part of the negotiation process. Without it, misunderstandings are likely to occur, which may cause problems and barriers to reaching a beneficial outcomes. These are the clarification goals that comes under the stages of negotiation. Next stage is negotiate towards a win-win outcome. Under this stage, for the negotiation towards a win-win outcome that focuses what is termed a win-win outcome, where both sides feel they have gained something positive through the process of negotiation, and both sides feels their point of view has been taken into consideration. A win-win outcome is usually the best result, although this may not always be possible through negotiation. It should be ultimate goal. Suggestions of alternative strategies and compromises need to be considered at this point. Compromises are often positive alternatives which can often achieve greater benefit for all concerned compared to holding to the original positions. This is how the negotiation towards a win-win outcome takes place. Next stage is agreement. Agreement is one of the fifth stage of negotiation, where agreement can be achieved once understanding of both sides' viewpoints and interests are being considered under this stage. It is essential for everybody involved to keep an open mind in order to achieve an acceptable solution. Any agreements needs to be made perfectly clear so that both sides know what has been decided. Last stage is implementing a course of action. Implementing a course of action is one of the 6 stages of negotiation. From the agreement, a course of action has to be implemented that to carry through the decision. This is how the implemented of course of action has been taken place at the stage of negotiation. These are the stages of negotiation in buyers and sellers relationships. Thank you.